Hi, my name is Pari Jain, and just a little bit about my STEM journey. So it actually started in elementary school when I attended Camp Invention and I was building bridges and buildings with popsicle sticks and spaghetti string, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And of course, just as a beginning, I continued my engineering fundamentals through FLL robotics, and I'm continuing them now as I recently majored in science, specifically biology, at Georgia's Governor's Honors Program back in 2019, and I currently compete in the Science and Engineering Fair, where I recently qualified for the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair. Now, a STEM topic that I'm extremely passionate about is creating devices for people with disabilities, specifically devices relating to accessibility. And a general example of this would be hearing aids or power wheelchairs or wheelchairs in general, or any devices or tools used that allow for an increase in accessibility that is wanted by the community of people with disabilities. And a topic, the way that this might impact the world is that this allows for people with disabilities to have accessibility in the everyday world. Things that we think so simple of, such as walking, some people might need prosthetics for walking, or things that we think of hearing or seeing, people might need devices to help them hear. They might need hearing aids, or people who need help seeing might need different needs for their vision. And by using technology, we are able to better society, better humanity, and better the world by creating devices for people with disabilities. And in general, so first of all, my personal impact is that I actually have an older sibling who is deaf. My brother, he wears hearing aids, and I've been heavily involved in the community of people with disabilities because I initiated the Miss Incredible pageant, which is an event that supports and builds confidence for people with disabilities, people with special needs, and promotes the inclusion of people with disabilities. And through that, I've learned a lot about the barriers of accessibility and current accessibility that's there. For example, one project that I recently did last year is I actually created a device for people with disabilities, which was allowing for people who use wheelchairs to be able to escape a building or a flight of stairs in the case of an emergency. Basically, this allowed people in wheelchairs to be able to drive onto a ramp, buckle their wheels onto the ramp, and safely go down a flight of stairs. Say, for example, there's a fire where elevators cannot be used. This is a safer way for people in wheelchairs to be able to go down a flight of stairs, but also still stay in their wheelchair. Another thing that I also did is I developed a prosthetic leg for golfers only when I was in 8th grade, but this really sparked my passion towards this journey of developing assistive tech and devices that allow for an increase in accessibility for people with disabilities. And I actually talked about this in a TEDx Youth Talk where I discussed STEM for a social cause, specifically to promote accessibility for people with disabilities and developing that through STEM and using STEM to create these devices. So in my future, I actually want to pursue this as a career to create devices for people with disabilities. And this is something that I've absolutely loved. This is my STEM passion, something that I want to continue. And I really hope to be able to continue this journey in college, as I will be majoring in engineering at UC Berkeley. I'll be studying industrial engineering and operations research with business, and I'll be pursuing a dual degree. Thank you so much.